Good morning. This is Isaac Newton, and this is Religion as Mental Illness. Today, I want to talk about a few things. I have some ideas I thought about. The first one, well, the main one really, is this concept of morality. Now, I talk about morality, ethics. Religion tries to establish the idea that morals and ethics are these God-given principles that have been passed down to humans, and we're supposed to live by this. Now, obviously, your first argument, if God doesn't exist, obviously that's bullshit. If you really want to get in depth on that, you don't really need to go much further than the simple idea that these things are contrived. These are human-invented things. Humans came up with this idea of morality and ethics. They're not a real thing. They're a concept. People have different sets of morality and ethics because people made them up. Right and wrong, and people can argue all day, but the fact is, right and wrong are concepts that humans have invented. That doesn't mean that it's okay by society's, metrics. It's not okay to, kill children, or, it's not okay to do the things John Wayne Gacy does or Jeffrey Dahmer did. But the point there is not that what they did is wrong because there was some mysterious, super thoughtful, morality-driven ideology that was developed by some superhuman. It was determined it was wrong because humans decided that it was wrong. Now, that's a good choice. I mean, evolutionarily speaking, the best way to preserve the species is not to let other people kill it too much. But morality and ethics are not real things. They're not real. To then turn around, and this is what religion does often, is to turn around and say, well, if you don't believe in God, you must not have morality, you must not have ethics, which, first of all, is one of the biggest hypocrisies of religion. How can you tell me I don't have morality and I don't have ethics while you go around and tell people that there's an invisible super being hanging out, deciding what goes right and wrong for whoever, making up whatever rules, whatever silly bullshit rules they make up, who to sacrifice, what happens when you do what thing wrong. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. It's stupid. And it's hypocritical to tell anybody from a religious perspective, to tell anybody who's not religious that they must not have morals or ethics, they must not believe in good and evil the right way, because they don't believe in the stupid bullshit that some book or some group of knuckleheads has decided is real. That's fucking inane. It's insane. The reality is, morality and ethics come from the nature versus nurture, what we've learned, what our instincts tell us. That's the reality. We come from this environment where chaos rules supreme from a human perspective. the reality is there is no chaos. Everything in the universe behaves according to the laws of physics, pure and simply. Maybe not the laws of physics in all cases that we want it to do when you get down to the quantum level, but the point here is everything in the universe behaves according to a very well-defined, specific set of rules that comes from not the ideology of some super being. It wasn't put there by God. It's always been there. Time was something that came from the Big Bang. It's part of physics. It's something that you can study. You can do some people can do the math. It's fairly complicated math. But none of this is invented by God. It's invented by humans, and the laws of physics in the universe was there. It exists because it exists. And I may not have a set of answers to tell you exactly what happened. The Big Bang, the pre-Big Bang, which there is one. I may not be able to tell you all of the details of that, but I can find plenty of scientific, mathematical evidence. I can show reports and papers developed from particle physics laboratories, Hadron Collider, where they've proven that these things came from somewhere, that you can manipulate matter to the point that it will return close to its original state. The point here, I digress. The point here is that there's no such thing as morals and ethics, really. It's not there, it doesn't exist. It was created. People thought of it. People said, this thing makes me upset. This thing makes me sad or angry or happy. And if that thing affects you in that way, you either want it to happen or you don't want it to happen. And there's a lot of commonality. We don't want our children to die. Nobody does, unless there's a mental instability. And we call it mental instability because when you measure it against the culture and the way that humans think, it doesn't comply. And that becomes right and wrong, wise and stupid, morality, ethics, all of that. It's all contrived. You cannot take the long road to proving that God has decided what's right and wrong, because there's no fucking God. So morality and ethics come down to what benefits society. What is the best thing for the most people? What will advance our species? What will help everyone the most? That's what's right and wrong, because that's what promotes our species. That's what makes us stronger. That's what makes us better. That's what will help ensure a better future for everyone. That's morality and ethics. That's what we should be thinking about. Not what some crazy, mentally ill group of fucking asshats tells us. I don't care what you say or what you think, because you found it in a silly fucking book. Everybody knows. They may not want to know it, but everybody knows there's something wrong. There's something wrong with religion, and there's something wrong with the way people think about religion. This is Isaac Newton. This has been another mini episode of Religion is Mental Illness. Have a good day.